Well, 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 we meet again on yet another crested gecko video. Today I wanted to share with you one of my favorite crested gecko slash reptile products as of recent. I've been testing it out for the last year. You guys have heard me talk about it in some of my videos, and I thought we'd make an entire video talking about this product. So, what we have in front of me is some fake vines. This is very important. When it comes to crested geckos, we have three separate options here. We got some interesting choices, and one of these is my favorite one. So, first up, starting on our list, we have our good old-fashioned Exo Terra small silk plant with the suction cup on it. This is the small version. You can see it's dirty. That's why it's out, is because I'm going to clean it. And then it's just, your average plant, right? And next to that, we got your hard plastic plant. I don't know what brand this is because I don't use these. It's just the ones that have the hard leaves, the hard plastic leaves. These are pretty common too. And lastly, we have our good old fake brand, no brand vines. These are just nondescript vines you can get on Amazon. Now, you may be wondering which one of these is my favorite. Well, I'm here to tell you that these fake vines are my new favorite reptile product. Out of all three of these options, let's get them all over here. The fake vines are definitely the best, and I'm going to share with you why. So, taking a look at one of these vines, you can tell it's kind of just like the Exoterra one. It's made out of the same kind of silky stuff. The leaves are a little bit more glossy, but it is the same kind of plastic, it would appear. And this happens to be like the ivy version, I guess you could say, like the ivy leaf. But they are soft leaves. They're not hard leaves at all. They're like the silky cloth material. Compared to these hard leaves here, they are 10 times better. I mean, I'm sure the geckos don't really mind, but I like using the soft plastic leaves, or the soft cloth leaves, whenever possible. And compared to the Exoterra, these two are more similar. They have the same kind of soft leaf. The Exoterra ones aren't as glossy. They don't have the same kind of coating, I don't believe. Maybe that's just because this one's older and it's kind of worn off a little bit. But they do clean up well with whatever kind of coating that is. I'm guessing that's to protect the cloth leaves there. With that being said, why do I like these vines the most? Well, the main reason is they're cheap and disposable. Compared to these Exoterra vines, they are a league ahead. That little vine here literally costs cents compared to this Exoterra fake vine here. This Exoterra vine right now is going for $6.95 on Amazon. And I remember back in my day when I picked these vines up for $3.74. And now the Exoterra vines are almost $7. And I was looking at that and I was thinking, you know what? I'm not buying these anymore. That's too expensive. That's too expensive. So I had to come up with something else, and that's where these vines came in. The price does fluctuate on the vines and on the Exoterra products. I'm not sure why that is, but at one time the Exoterra vines were $3.74, and now they are almost $7, which is too expensive. I'm not going to pay that. So these vines are very handy, though. They're extremely cheap. You can get 158 feet of these fake vines for $15, which is the price of two Exoterra ones. So even if you cut them into 2-foot lengths, you'd have 78 or 79 pieces of vines. And since they're so cheap, they get dirty, you can throw them away. The Exoterra ones, you gotta clean them. That's why I have this one out here. I gotta soak it in a bucket of water, and then I gotta scrub it off before I can use it again because it's dirty. Versus these vines are so cheap, you can just take them, throw them away. And that's what I really like about them. I like anything that's disposable where it saves me time on cleaning it or washing it or whatever, and you can just throw it away. Now, there is a little bit of work involved getting these vines ready for your tank compared to an Exoterra vine. They do have like a plasticky smell when you get them, and it even says that in the ad on Amazon, so you got to leave them sit out for a couple days just in your house so that they stop smelling. It doesn't usually take that long, usually just a little bit less than a week. And they should be good to go. And then I like to take an extra step too because obviously they are dyed. I did notice in the beginning some of the green would sometimes come off if they got a little bit of water on them. So I do like to soak them in a bucket for maybe like couple hours and then take them out and let them dry again. After you've let them sit and got the smell out, then soak them and then let them dry, and then they're ready for your tank. And you can see here, this is what it looks like when you get them out of the package. This is half of a package of vines. There's another half that looks exactly like this. This rope here is probably like 6 feet long or something. Each strand is. There's a lot of vine, and you can cut it to however much you want to. It's really nice and cheap. It's nice, cheap, and it works great. The geckos love it, and if you don't believe me, I will show you. They don't really necessarily hide in it, but the little ones love to hide under the leaves, and the adults use it kind of as like cover too. So it doesn't really make a difference if it's Exoterra or this stuff, but let me show you. So here we got a little baby hiding under a leaf. Let's see if we can find another little baby maybe. That rhymed. You can see he's chilling straight under this leaf. Here's another one chilling under the leaf. I know it's kind of hard to see them in their little tubs here, but straight chilling, sleeping. They like to sleep in these during the day. So you can tell that these guys really like to sleep under them. So what's the final verdict? Do the geckos like the vines? I would say yes. Do they really care if they have a suction cup and they're stuck to the wall? No, because half the time the suction cup falls off anyway and they end up on the ground. So this is one of my new favorite things. I love these vines. They've worked great. You can just go on Amazon, search up fake vines. You can get like less feet too if you don't want so much. You can get like half as much, maybe like 75 feet for like $10 or something like that. So you can pick them up pretty cheap, cut them to what you want. Make sure you air them out and maybe soak them just to make it a little bit safer. But I would say for the most part, you're saving money here. They're so cheap, they're disposable. If you just have a couple geckos, this could last you years. When they get dirty, just toss them out compared to having to clean them like the Exoterra ones. But that's about it for this video. I just wanted to share these vines with you. I think they're fantastic, and it makes your life 10 times easier. Anyway, I hope to see you in my next video.